the purpose and the reasons why you must have and exercise authority. Number one, authority is designed to give you the capacity to exercise governance and to maintain order. Where there is no authority, there will be chaos and there will be disorderliness. And wherever there is chaos and disorderliness, purpose and meaning cannot find expression. And so the first reason for which authority was given is to bring governance and to maintain order, to establish order. And when we speak of governance, we are not just talking about administration amongst men. We are talking about the capacity to bring God's government to the earth realm, to bring God's will to the earth realm. So it's beyond having an administrative system where things are done in an orderly manner. It is first of all breaking into God's realm and establishing His government, His will, His wisdom on the face of the earth. And then having that wisdom administered and stewarded in a way that God's purpose finds expression. And so when you look at Genesis chapter 1 from verse 28, the Bible told us that the first thing God gave man after blessing him and empowering him was for him to be able to establish government on the face of the earth. He said, and God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion. And have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air, and every living thing that moveth upon the face of the earth. So without authority, it will be impossible to establish the will of God on the face of the earth and to have that will properly administered. So government order is a function of authority. And if you study Romans 13 from verse 1 to 4, you see that this goes beyond a spiritual activity. It has effect in every sphere of human endeavor. It said, let every soul be subject unto the higher power. It said, for there's no power but of God, and the power that be are ordained of God. So even when you break into the secular sphere, it's telling us that the reason this concept is able to hold even in the secular sphere is because God instituted it as an instrument of establishing the will of God. You read to verse 4. Let's proceed. Verse 2. It says, whoso therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Verse 3. Let's be fast, please, whoever is on the system. It says, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt be praised of the same. Verse 4. It says, for he is the minister of God to thee for good. He's talking about authorities, governmental authorities now. He said, but if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So authority is the ability to bring God's kingdom to the earth realm and also to establish order and administration to the will of God on the face of the earth. It goes beyond spiritual into every aspect of our lives. Even in the church, authority finds expression. 1 Timothy chapter 3, you read from verse 1, the whole scripture, the whole chapter talks about authority in the house of God. First, ordination of bishops, then ordination of deacons. The idea is to bring governance and to bring order, administration to the will of God, and to ensure that it is done according to God's program. So the first reason why authority is very important is because authority is the key to governance and it is the key to order. Number two, why is authority important? Authority is important because it empowers you to bless and to be a blessing. Without authority, you cannot bless. It takes authority to be able to impart and to deposit blessings on anybody or in any sphere. You study Ephesians chapter 4 from verse 11. The Bible revealed to us individuals in the church that God has empowered to be a blessing. And he gave them authority. He said he gave some to be apostles, some to be prophets, some to be evangelists, some to be pastors and teachers. For what reason? For the perfecting. The word perfecting is the word equipping of the saints. To equip. And I've taught you here that equipping or blessings or transference of power and virtue or the possibilities of the spirit realm has channels and precursors that makes them possible. I said number one, prophetic atmospheres. When we speak under prophetic atmospheres, when we lay hands on people, we transmit spiritual possibilities and spiritual virtues.